Hello folks, welcome back to the homestead, the mud puddle. It's been a while since I posted any videos, guys, and I'll explain why here in a second. I wanted to show you Flagstaff, Arizona from here. All right, that's Bill Williams Mountain and Flagstaff. Let me zoom it in. There's the mountains, the mountaintops in Flagstaff, Arizona. Look at all that snow, folks. Beautiful day out. We're almost mid-December, mid-50s. And I'm outside shirtless, folks. I'm out chopping down trees with my chainsaw. Look at the size of this tree, guys. That's a lot of firewood right there. I decided to do something different this year. But before I tell you that, guys, let me explain why I haven't posted anything lately. The last two videos that I tried posting, YouTube muted my audio, so I deleted those two videos. I guess they're trying to hit me with some sort of copyright, music copyright or something. If you've noticed, my last 12 videos, maybe 20 videos, I don't know, I've been using my own music for the background. I play a little bit of piano and I compose my own music. Nothing major, nothing big, just little tunes, to just put in the, on the background. And if you've noticed on my videos, on the lower right or lower left, I'll put a little message on there that says music composed by me. And it's been fine for a long time, but for some reason the last two videos YouTube has come in and deleted the audio and told me that it's copyright stuff. But it's not. I'm not copying anybody. It's my own little music that I put together. So anyway, that's why I stopped posting, folks. I got a little bit discouraged, but I don't know if I'm going to put any music on the back of this video. Probably not. But that's the reason, guys, that I haven't posted anything. But anyway, guys, today's video is about the firewood. I'm doing something different. And usually during the summer months, we collect the firewood, obviously, and get it all ready and prepped for the winter months. And we've been getting by for the last 5 winters. This is our 5th winter out here with 2 cords of wood. That's usually been plenty. We have a small house, 800 square feet. We light the fire in the morning. And then at night before we go to bed, we light it again. And it's been fine, guys. It's a small house, like I said. It doesn't take much to heat it up. So I got this idea from some friends that we have, a couple that we have that live miles and miles and miles and miles and miles away. They live in a small 200 square foot home, similar to the 2 cabins that we have. And what they do is, instead of collecting wood during the summer months, they go out every day during the winter, every day or two, and collect what they need for that day or two. And that's just how they've done it. They've been out here for longer than we have. And so I thought, well, let's try that. But I've already collected a cord of wood, a little bit more than a cord of wood, and I've got it stacked in the backyard underneath some tarps. So I have that there, and we haven't touched it yet. And so in my head, I'm going to pretend like I don't have that firewood. So what I do on days like today, when it's nice out and sunny, I'll come out and collect a wagon full of firewood, a little gorilla cart wagon, and I go and stack that by the back door on the back porch. So I do that every, like I said, 3 days or so, and it lasts about 3 days, maybe even a little bit longer. The house, it doesn't take that much to heat it up, guys. So I'm going to do that this winter, just to kind of keep me busy. The morning chores are already done, but I guess it's something different. I don't know if that even makes sense to you folks out there. And maybe this is how the pioneers did it. Back in the day, they went out every day and collected what they needed for that day. But it's fun, you guys. Again, I'm going to pretend like we don't have that cord of wood. And I'll come out every few days and collect enough to get us by and just keep going. You can see how many dead trees we have out here, guys. There's plenty of firewood available. I don't like to see dead trees like this, but these are old trees. And we have a lot of smaller trees that are popping out of the ground, so I guess the cycle kind of continues. But there's plenty around. Let me give you a shot here. Hang on. These are the smaller branches as I'm cutting away at the tree. I got a pile here. I've got another one over here. Another one over there. There's a bunch over here from previous times I've been out here. And this is all emergency stuff. I just kind of leave it here. And it's dry wood. If for some reason we run out of firewood, I can come out here and collect these smaller branches. Totally dry. and we could use these as firewood, you know, for emergencies. But again, we've got dead trees, you know, plenty of firewood available. Look at that. Look at the size of this one. Looks like the right side. There's still a little bit of green on the right here, but this is pretty much dead. A lot of firewood can come out of that, folks. And we have a lot of green, guys. It's not just dead out here. Look at this. We got a lot of green trees out here. And yeah, obviously a lot of dead trees as well, but we need it, guys. We need these dead trees to keep us warm. That's probably 30 feet tall there, 25, 30 feet tall. And a lot of firewood just out of one tree. But that's what we're doing out here, guys. Everything's going well. My wife is in town right now collecting or picking up some supplies. And we just keep on chugging out here, guys. We're having a blast. We've kind of gotten into a rhythm. And I know I say this probably every year, but as time goes on, things don't necessarily get easier because it is still a lot of work out here, a lot of physical work. But we're very comfortable. You know, we're in a routine now where there's really nothing to stress about other than fire during the summer months. And I don't know, that's about it probably. But 3 or 4 weeks ago, we got a week's worth of rain. I think it rained for about 5 days straight. It was a muddy mess out here, guys. We couldn't get anything accomplished, so we just kind of waited it out. And then after that, we had to wait even longer to kind of let things dry out. But finally, everything's dried out, and we're able to resume what we need to do here every day. But again, things are going well, folks. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know. Again, you know why now, why I haven't posted any videos. I got discouraged. I even thought about deleting the channel. But we'll see what happens, folks. I've been out on TikTok and Facebook playing around with goofy videos that I've been posting, so maybe I'll go that route. I don't know. But folks, take care of yourselves. I hope everything's going well for everyone out there. If you've ever considered going off the grid, you should do it, you know, but make sure you're prepared, guys. Make sure you're prepared, you know, have the basics to start off, and just give it a shot. You never know. You know, we're in northern Arizona, the high deserts, and it's a beautiful way to live, guys. A beautiful, quiet, peaceful way to live, but it's a lot of work. Just be prepared for that. Anyway, guys, we'll talk to you next time.